As a matter of fact, since we're on it, I would like to grab some more of my Mystic and Red Rose, just to sort of get a little confirmation. Like, you know, I'm still sort of picking up on these energies of twin flame slash soulmates and this separation, some kind of distance I feel between the two people that really desire each other. So if you want to come back and check out my tarot that I've just previously done, but this is like a little extended confirmation to that tarot. Okay, we've got picture, self-indulgence, coffee cup. Sword and a rose. Mask and denial. What's this partying? Right, okay, so with this picture, coffee cup, self-indulgence, I feel like, you know, currently when it comes to this connection, the both of you, I feel strongly the both of you are in a time right now where you're pouring into yourself, where you focus and you're prioritizing your well-being over any drama, over any issues, over anything really. But you know, there's this picture. So you are nostalgic and missing somebody. There is somebody constantly, maybe not constantly, but quite often on your mind, something that keeps resurfacing in your mind, something that, you know, feels like has been unclear, left unclear. There's some kind of situation in your life with somebody that, and also with this coffee cup, somebody that you do have a desire to meet. You know, maybe you waiting for them to reach out, or maybe they're waiting for you to reach out. There's like definitely something in the air, and there's something in the energy in here of, you know, trying to kind of meet up because of, you know, this missing and this nostalgia. And, you know, with the self-indulgence one, I'm kind of picking up as well, you know, we're speaking here about two individuals who really value their personal space, who value that peace and quiet as well in their life. But having sword and the rose as well. So, you know, there'll be some kind of revelation, some clarity and truth when it comes to that. So there's something that needs to be revealed in here. I had a card of partying. So somebody in this connection, or maybe even the both of you, in order to sort of keep your mind away from, you know, thinking about it, or to try to keep yourself distracted, you know, you might be like really full on into your singlehood, or, you know, spend a lot of time with your friends, or having fun, or partying, you know, just to kind of keep yourself distracted. I feel like this is an element of distraction in here, because, you know, there's a mask and there's denial. So with this energy, somebody really strongly uses a lot to kind of hide their true feelings, refuse to kind of face that reality of it. So I want to know as well, let's see if it shows me, like, what really happened in this connection that causes this distant. Soulmate and abundance. Okay, so this is definitely, that's why this strong pull, because, you know, maybe you both feel there is something of value in there. Talking, right? Yeah, there's something that you two need to talk about. And waiting messages, what did they say? Like, you know, there was this feeling that, you know, there is this waiting talking love call. Somebody really waits here for that message, and every single time, you know, the phone pings or whatever, you know, there's this feeling that, you know, your person is really hoping it's you, and they, you know, really want to talk to you. But, you know, with this denial card, like, you know, there's some kind of element of fear of not wanting to confront this, or being afraid, or maybe like imagining the worst case scenario instead of focusing on the good, what good could come with it. Lost, oh god, you're lusting over each other. So yeah, maybe especially in those moments, you really strongly feel the pull towards each other, you know, when you get like, oh, excited. Cupid's arrows. So yeah, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So yeah, there's definitely love in here. There's a card of signs. So you might be seeing a lot of signs in regards to this person. I feel something to do with songs as well. Also, like, you know, the initials, you might be seeing the initials a lot everywhere, or even maybe their name. That might be the confirmation for you. I had a card, death, teddy bear, and wedding rings. So there is some kind of transformation going in your lives right now. Somebody here is really going through it at the moment, like really has to face, yeah, like with the sword and rose, like, you know, really has to face all the truth when it comes to this. With this teddy bear, want to date. So, and yeah, previously having that coffee cup and wanting to talk, and there's a love calls. So there's definitely the pull towards needing to communicate and to sort of invite you, like, you know, like I said, they're going through some kind of end right now. They're letting go of this old version of themselves, which previously, like, you go back to my tarot, like, you know, the energy that was tuning into this person, it is a person who takes their time and, you know, everything that happens to them, they experience it deeply, and that's why it takes them a little bit longer to heal, to overcome stuff. You know, they've got like their very own timeline that they're moving on. So with this, I feel like, you know, they kind of really come into an end of that difficult cycle and this difficult part of their life. With this teddy bear, you know, that says interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, want to date. So I feel that if you might be having sometimes, like, you know, depends who this message is finding, but whenever you have, like, throughout the day, like some random thoughts or maybe even messages forming in your head, like, you know, that you wanted to send to that person, or and then you kind of back off and you change your mind, it might be you actually picking up on how this person's actually feeling, and maybe they do even write certain message and then delete it, and something on those notes in here. But then let's just finish this on that one. Wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. So with that, maybe precisely that's why it felt so scary to this person. And I just look at that King of Wands. So this is a person who likes to have themselves in control, and especially the desires, their feelings and things like that. And I feel like this person has a lot of them as well. So with that Emperor as well, like, you know, I feel like this is the person who, you know, feelings as well makes you vulnerable and make you lose control a little bit. So I feel that's precisely, and that's why, you know, with this wedding rings card. So, you know, to this person, it felt like maybe they even been struck by you, or maybe they even been a little bit shocked by how great they felt with you and around you. So and that's why, coming back to this fact of, you know, you make them lose certain control, and they don't like that. They don't like that feeling. And, you know, same with that wedding rings, you know. So when you do have that feeling of wanting to devote yourself to one person for the rest of your life, or, you know, wanting to put a ring on it, even this kind of feeling, you know, I feel like it might totally spook them out. How much you actually, you know, how important and how drawn they felt to you, to the point of, like, you know, maybe even seeing that future wife, future husband in you. But yeah, there was this Cupid arrows and this lust. But they so I feel like you this will be in regards to connection where you've had some sexy time. So, and I feel like, you know, there's a big element of them really going back to that moment and really missing your body, or maybe like really thinking about, you know, your presence and how you felt in their arms or in their hands, you know, that kind of feeling. So that's why, you know, in those moments, you know, I feel like they really lusting over you, if that's even a term. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the bottom triggers, but there was some kind of something here that's, you know, is a very powerful connection that we're speaking in here, and obviously powerful connection, important connection. They're going to trigger you because, you know, there's growth that needs to happen, and obviously growth doesn't happen if it doesn't fucking hurt a little bit. So if somebody poked your wound, and obviously like with these triggers as well, so you might have both triggered some deep wounds in each other, which caused the fear of, and obviously then later on that separation. But yeah, ship, hammer, mirror, twin flames, oh my god. So it feels like, you know, there's a part of moving away from whatever has been keeping them away from you to sort of come back in. And, you know, I feel like with this mirror and this twin flames as well, you know, they also starts to recognize this connection as well. Maybe they were a little bit apprehensive towards believing that this is, you know, something real and something important. You know, like I said previously, it is this feeling of them not wanting to lose that control over their own life. And because I feel like, you know, when they fall in love, they all about the person as well. And they're very kind of generous and very giving. So I feel like, you know, this with these triggers and this hammer, you know, which cause them to sabotage this out of fear of opening their heart and getting hurt again. So yeah, past and extreme. So something in their past, both of your past probably, that happened. And also there's a card of this addiction. So maybe in one part, something has been sabotaged in here due to actual maybe overindulgence in some substances, or, you know, yeah, I feel like something like that comes through with this. But yeah, with this past and extreme, so there's like a lot of dark energy in it with this addiction. So maybe, you know, even with this past extreme and this addiction, there's like this feeling of somebody who is more comfortable with pain, or, you know, somebody who went through so much darkness that sabotaging things or destroying things, you know, whenever trigger arrives, is more comfortable and more natural to that person than actually going with trust, with opening yourself up, and with allowing new things and new people into your life. So I feel there's a lot of like kind of a dark cloud from the past that sort of interfered in here. But there is moving on from all of that with the ship, and cutting ties as well. And I feel this is a big cutting ties with the past influences, so you can both welcome this connection, because, you know, with the soulmates, twin flames in here, yet again, this is like second time I'm using this deck and this is coming out. So with this, that's why you can't run away from this. I'm looking at the card of butterflies, so there will be some sort of renewal in here. And yeah, this says can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion. So I feel like, you know, you do make each other smile without any kind of necessary effort. You know, there's like one of those that you just even think about this person and, you know, it puts a smile on your face, or, you know, when you talk to them, it puts a smile on your face. You can't stop looking at them whenever you're around them. So this is this type of energy, and with this energy, this will, I feel, bring the two of you back together. Oh, did you see a little heart shape? It will bring the two of you back together into this union. And, like, you know, don't ignore the signs, and that goes for the both of you. Don't ignore the signs, because, you know, when I'm looking at the card of abundance, because this relationship, this connection, it deserves this, you know, chat at least, and this talk, to see, you know, whether you definitely haven't missed out on anything, because you're going to be thinking about this for the rest of your fucking life. Right, okay, love you, bye.